Hey folks, in this episode we see the Submarine Force Library and Museum. We also climb the steps at Fort Griswold, take a stroll around Fort Trumbull, and head over to scenic Mystic Seaport. Come along as we visit coastal Connecticut.
Make sure you click subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure.
The Submarine Force Library and Museum is part of the U.S. Naval Submarine Base at New London. We were a little surprised we could just drive right onto the base. I'm sure all the secret stuff is at Area 51 anyway. We are here at Groton, Connecticut, and we are going to the Submarine Base Museum, the Museum of the Submariners, something like that. I'm sure we'll find out for sure more clearly later. So
we hoped we get to go on a submarine here.
Right.
The USS Nautilus.
I think it's the first nuclear-powered submarine in the U.S. or maybe the world. So, here we go. Yes, going on the submarine. Didn't happen on this day. The submarine was in dry dock getting repairs and we didn't get to see it. Seems like a theme might be developing here. No dinosaurs at Dinosaur State Park, and now no submarines at the Submarine Museum. Oh well, what we did get to see here was pretty amazing. Like this gun. This isn't the first time we've seen a big gun from a ship, but it's the first one that we've seen that can be adjusted. It's hard to imagine the work sailors had to do to use this weapon. I don't know, Pierce. Oh, because that's the top of a missile.
Wow.
I think. So these circles represent the diameter of submarines. The inner circle is the USS Holland. That's the first submarine the Navy began using in 1900. And the one on the outside is the Ohio-class submarine, which is 42 feet. The next class of submarines will be 1 foot larger. 1 foot larger? 1 foot larger. This was about the time the nice docent told us the USS Nautilus wasn't here. The 33,000 other artifacts in the museum kept us busy, though. They even have some VR experiences set up. More on that later. Well, this is something. Oh, this is cool. Mm-hmm. What's this? The periscope ring. Ezra Lee piloted the first American military submarine called the Turtle. Built in 1775, this was the first sub used in battle. It attempted to sink several British vessels during the Revolutionary War. As I mentioned earlier, the museum has set up virtual reality stations. Scan the QR code with your phone's camera, and then it sends you to a website. Each station offers a different experience. This one is a diving bell. USS Pittsburgh? Who knew? I'm sure some of yins did. Of course, there's a gift shop. The NR-1 was the smallest nuclear submarine ever produced by the U.S. Navy. Look, you can look right in here.
Can you see in that?
Yeah.
Let me try.
That's amazing. This swimmer delivery vehicle was used to help Navy SEALs complete missions, and next to it is the SS-X-1. Vessels like this Japanese two-man mini-sub were used in the attack on Pearl Harbor. We drove across the river to Groton to see Fort Griswold Battlefield State Park. This place is a hidden gem. Forts Griswold and Trumbull were key for the Americans in the early days of the Revolutionary War. The Groton Monument here is dedicated to those who fell in the Battle of Groton Heights. There's also a small museum along with the battlefield itself. The Groton Monument was erected by 1830, and an iron-topped pyramid was added in 1881. It's 135 feet, or 41 meters high, and has 166 steps, and we climbed every last one of them, up and down.
Amazing little gems. This is the fort. What is this? Fort Griswold?
Yeah.
Is it Griswold?
Yep.
It is Griswold.
Here's
This is the Fort Clark Griswold. Oh my gosh, there's a whole huge thing down here. Mini tunnels. It's like mini Grand Canyons.
1775.
Fort Griswold was completed in 1778. It's located on a hill, allowing it to bombard ships in the Thames River. Yep, that's how you pronounce the name of this river. Thames, not Thames, like in London. This is New London. This monument is for Jordan Freeman, a black patriot who died during the battle.
This is really amazing. I had no idea this place was so big.
We gotta go around and down that cove.
I think there's a little path here.
Where's mine? I
wonder what these buildings are down here. What a beautiful day. Look, not a cloud in the sky. We saw one of these at Castillo de San Marcos. Right? Heat up your cannonballs and shoot them and they burn up your ships. I wonder why these anchors are on here. Maybe somebody in the comments can tell me. Just some big cannons, right? Because they would have spun around here. How many were here? 1, 2, about 18? This one still has the cannon runs on it. Who's over there in the shade? Oh, that's beautiful.
The Ebenezer Avery House was used as a hospital during the Battle of Groton Heights. The original Fort Trumbull was built in 1777. The present building was built between 1839 and 1852. It has served through a number of conflicts and has also been a training center for the Coast Guard and Merchant Marine, and even housed the Naval Underwater Sound Laboratory. It was also closed when we visited. There was a nice museum, though.
Can you believe it's closed?
Because of lead paint that they just found out is actually not in there.
I mean, do we still want to walk around the
Is there a
outside?
show?
I don't know.
Yeah, the show will begin momentarily.
Sweet.
Compared to Fort Griswold, Fort Trumbull is much larger, and even though we couldn't get inside, we were able to take a nice stroll around it and then head down to the fishing pier. It was also about 1,003 degrees on this day, so the breeze from the river was nice.
Graham, look at this. This is awesome. Oh.
Look how brown the grass is. It's terrible.
The pier at Fort Trumbull extends about 500 feet or 152 meters into the Thames River. Fishing here is very popular.
Now we're in Mystic. We've been in Groton and New London, and now we're on the boardwalk in Mystic. It's amazing. There's a little bit of a breeze, which is nice because it's 90 degrees today.
That's amazing.
Wonder where he's going. This reminds me of S.V. Delos.
I bet those swing down and the bridge swings up.
This bridge is the Mystic River Bascule Bridge. During the summer season, it opens hourly during daylight at 40 minutes past the hour.
I think it is. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it has a water cannon on it.
It's fire.
It has 2 water cannons. That's pretty cool.
They have fudge and ice cream in here. Do you want some?
And more ice cream.
Yes, baby. Is this what you wanted?
Right? How do you get to see that boat?
Precipitous Submarine Drop-Off. That sounds like a band name right there.
Mystic was at one time an important seaport and shipbuilding center. It's also home to the Mystic Seaport Museum. By the time we got to town, though, the museum was about to close, so we took a walk through town. There's a certain charm about New England coastal towns, and Mystic is a great example of that. A beautiful summer evening, quaint shops, delicious fudge, even a nice seafood dinner. And we were only about an hour from our campground. Thanks for watching. In our next video, we do a short review of Grand View Cottages and Camping in Moodus, Connecticut. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, like and share this video, and comment below.